Emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is Last Call Live from Green Brain Comics. Howdy. How's everybody doing? Welcome. I am Dan Merritt, and I'm here today to share a list of upcoming books and give you one final chance to place your request before our final order deadline. Here I am. Every week, we have one last chance to modify our final order numbers on the comics and graphic novels that are going to print now and arriving in about 3 weeks. Last Call Live is broadcast live from Studio G version 5.0 in East Downtown Dearborn. Welcome to Last Call Live. Oh boy, he's got a soundboard now. All right. Green Brain Comics is... Yes, Green Brain Comics and Last Call Live are powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online at comichub.com. Mobile apps available for Android and iPhone. Start up an account online or sync up to your existing account. Order and pay securely online. And make sure you never miss an issue. I'll be using Comichub today to show you items from this week's Last Call for Confirmed Orders carousel. Let's see. Let's head on over to that carousel. After you sign in, you see this pleasant opening screen. Hit Shop Coming Soon. That beautiful green color. And that will enter you into the page of carousels. Each of these carousels is... Where are we here? We did that differently. Okay. So yeah, we're on the Last Call for Confirmed Orders page. This is all an alphabetical listing. You can filter by your letter, first letter of the title, or by any of the filters above, publisher category, etc. See if I can reset this back to where I need to be. I'll do that. Yeah. So the top carousel is your current search. This is all the this is the 3 things that are happening. Wish I could do that. Not this time. I'll just talk over this. Everything that's on this carousel is from the latest catalogs. That is the April, March, and February catalogs. This is all alphabetical listing. You could do searches above in that open field. Search for Coming Soon. The next carousel down is Last Call for Confirmed Orders. That's the one we'll be looking at today. And you can see the carousel just rolls out. Below that one, we have a carousel of previews of upcoming comics. And the carousel on the bottom is the next Wednesday's items. This is everything on my invoices coming in for sale next Wednesday, April 12th. Okay, let's scroll back up to Last Call for Confirmed Orders. We'll look at that in a full view. And we'll start to talk about some of these upcoming comics. And the first thing that we're going to be looking at today is Last Call for Special Items. Oh boy. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. All right, the first thing that I'm going to show you today is the Dawn of DC Primer 2023. This is a special edition foil variant of this very cool comic that they're planning to put out for middle of May 16th. This features opening chapters to a bunch of storylines they have coming up in their big DC, Dawn of DC books. It's got probably several writers and artists credited, but we've got Joshua Williamson, Leandro Fernandez as one of the interior artists, and this cover is by Jeff Spokes. This is a foil variant to a comic that will be normally free. I will be getting a bunch of these and handing them out at the counter. By a bunch of these. I mean, a bunch of the free ones. And then this one will be available if you're interested. It runs $9.99 and will be available on May 16th. I'd also like to welcome Yang Maven. Thanks for tuning in tonight and checking out Last Call Live. I appreciate all my brainiacs out there. And by the way, let me raise a glass and toast to all you brainiacs and to the nature of this show, Last Call Live. Comics and beer. I mean, adult beverages. Welcome, one and all. Okay, so talked about the Dawn of the DC Primer. Next up is another, an interesting thing that is normally not that big of a deal. This is Fantastic Four #7. This is the first part of a new story, the next story from writer Ryan North and artist Iban Coelho. This is featuring the cover art of Alex Ross, but this also has the distinguish of being issue 700. That's right, Legacy issue 700 for Fantastic Four #7. There's a whole bunch of variants for this. You could see those on the side. Got a Rob Liefeld variant there. Let's have a look at that. That'll be good for, look how many, we got 2 feet, and they both appear to be, let's see, right and a left foot. Awesome. And we've got a classic Jack Kirby variant. No, I'm sorry, Walt Simonson. It looked like Jack Kirby in the thumbnail. That's cool. It's good to see old Uncle Walt on the cover again. Fantastic Four #7 or Fantastic Four #700. You decide. Next up is something I don't have a good graphic for. Look at this. The DC brand to sell this interesting thing. This is the DC Comics deck builder game called Rivals, Flash versus Reverse Flash. The deck builder game is usually multiplayer, but this Rivals version is more of a 2-player. Hence, just the 2 characters in this box, Flash and Reverse Flash. Wish I had a better graphic. This is running $25 from Cryptozoic Entertainment and will be available on May 10th. Next couple things here are plushies from our friends over at Source Point Press. That's right, homegrown plushies from Source Point Press. We've got Double Heather, the Cuddly Kaiju plush. These run $29.99. Squid Vicious. That's kind of interesting looking. Kind of Lovecraftian in a cute way. Thrasher. Oh, he is cuddly. Thrasher. And Wingnut. Each of these plushies run $29.99. If you're interested, put your special orders in through Comichub. Give us a call during normal operating hours, usually 12 to 7, or send us an email in our email that we have up on our website, greenbrainstaff.com. We'll get those orders and plug them right into your account. Of course, you do need an account on Comichub. We can take care of that too. Cuddly Kaiju plush from Source Point Press. That was it for last call for special items. Next up is, I think it is. Last call for graphic novels. Original graphic novels from publishers big and small. Classic trade paperbacks coming back to print. Last call for graphic novels is here, so you don't miss out on these exciting stories. Also, by the way, pardon my Easter graphics. I haven't had time to update them. I'll get them going real soon. Make them relevant. I thought that did that. Let's start that. Yeah, I did that. All right. First up is Wind, the hardcover book 3, Throne in the Sky. Wind is a series, creator-owned series from James Tynion IV and artist Michael Dialanis. This, I believe, is the final of the 3 planned volumes, but maybe we'll get some more from this GLAAD award-winning creative team behind the series The Woods. Wind, the Throne in the Sky collects issues 1 through 5. Dark Horse has a nice big graphic novel collection of Abe Sapient, The Drowning, and other stories. Let me see, can I do that? That looks kind of wonky, doesn't it? Well, I'll do that. Abe Sapien, The Drowning, and other stories with a whole bunch of different creators. Mike Mignola, John Arcudi, Jason Sean Alexander, Patrick Reynolds, Peter Snaberg, James Herron, and, of course, Dave Stewart on colors. All the great team before those all went on to make big names for themselves. Abe Sapien, The Drowning from Dark Horse Comics. Then we get another hardcover from Dark Horse called Black Solstice. This is in the crime genre from Trayvon Free, Martin Desmond Rowe, and Aramo Massa. Also from Dark Horse Comics, EC Archives, Two-Fisted Tales. This is in softcover for the first time in a long time, at least through Dark Horse. They've been in hardcover only for a long time. This, of course, has a cover by classic EC artist Harvey Kurtzman that will be available on August 23rd. Ooh, Dark Horse is just listing up some very interesting graphic novels this week. This one called Merry-Go-Round from Sergio Rossi and Ignacy Innocente. Merry-Go-Round is an original graphic novel. It will be available on July 19th and at the cover price of $19.99. Next up is DC Mech. This is a hardcover collecting that recent miniseries. That is written by Michigan's own Kenny Porter and artist Baltimore Rivas. Intertwined, The Last Jewish Daughter of Kay Fang. This has a number 1, like an issue number 1, but it is... What is going on? Where's my audio? Hello? Oh, there it is. Hey, what's up? Okay, Intertwined The Last Jewish Daughter of Kay Fang. This is more or less a graphic novel. I'm sure it'll have a side binding. It is from Fair Square Comics LLC and features art by the writing of Fabrice Sapolsky and the art of Fei Chen, with a cover by Fei Chen. Maybe? No, Fabrice Sapolsky. All right. Next up is The Dying Star, Inkal, The Dying Star. This is from the Inkal universe by Alejandro Jodorowsky and Mobius. This original graphic novel is by British writer Dan Waters with art by John Davis Hunt. You may remember John Davis Hunt from The Clean Room, and recently I think he's done some work at Valiant, maybe with Bloodshot. Where are we? There it is. This is from Humanoids and will ship on May 10th. Thank you for the confirmation, Pierre. I appreciate you volume checking me. I'm still new at this. Still green. Inkall, the Dying Star from Humanoids. Next up is the 20th Century Men from Image Comics. Collects the recent miniseries 1 through 6 by Dennis Camp and Stepan Morian. 20th Century Men looks pretty cool. Lots of interesting body armor and a very high body count with art that sometimes reminds me of Richard Corbin. A little bit. Lots of blood. Lots of ketchup on that cover. Next up, Hitomi. Ooh, lots of ketchup on this one, too. That collects this recent miniseries from Image Comics, Hitomi 1 through 5. Shipping on May 24th. Chroma. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Collects the first 4 issues of that series, maybe the first arc. Chroma by Lorenzo Di Felici, who is the artist of Oblivion Song, and another upcoming book with Robert Kirkman again. Chroma. This will be, looks like a soft cover. Yeah, $19.99. They've been hitting a good price point with that. 192 pages, $19.99. Right on. Good for you, Image. Another good price point. 472 pages of Amazing Spider-Man in this epic collection, volume 15. Don't pay attention to the volume number, folks. This is just classic, eternally evergreen material from Spider-Man. The Ghosts of Past from, issues 259 through 272. Of course, when he was sporting that spiffy black suit that you've also grown to love so much. This features a cover by Ron Frenz with writings from Tom DeFalco. Looks like we get some Bob Layton, some Simonson, some Peter David, Ron Frenz. This is a big old volume. Amazing Spider Epic Collection, Volume 15. Another epic collection, Captain America, Volume 5, The Secret Empire. This is outstanding stuff from Steve Englehart and artist Sal Buscema. I think this is right after the Jack Kirby run, Mad Bomb. So they were carrying over the strong Jack Kirby character types from that era. Lots of fun. Captain America, The Secret Empire. Another one from Marvel Comics. We get a collection of the recent Spider-Man Lost Hunt from J.M. DeMatteis and artist Eder Macias. This, I think, is, it's a hidden history of the Kravenoff legacy is revealed at last in this volume, Spider-Man Lost Hunt, sandwiched beautifully within the classic run from this writer, J.M. DeMatteis. From Oni Press, we get Blink, the graphic novel, collecting that miniseries from Christopher Sabella and Hayden Sherman, who's got a pretty big name right now. We got a few from DC. Wow, just the one from DC? That's weird. Oh, they did that DC Mac hardcover earlier. Anyways, this is that's right. This is from DK is why it got separated. This is the DC Book of Pride, another in their beautiful reference art books. DK has created the celebration of DC's LGBTQIA plus characters. This is featuring material written by Jadzia Axelrod, with a cover by Paulina Ganucheau. of arriving here at the store on May 17th. If you're interested, get your orders in this weekend through Comichub. Looks like I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit here. Maybe I'll do this. There it is. And that does it for Last Call for graphic novels. It's time to look at the Last Call for new printings. Hot new comics selling out can be frustrating. Short print run and skyrocketing back issues just complicate things. Last Call for new printings is here so you don't miss out a second time. We only got a couple this week. Let's see, we got a Briar number 4 second printing that recently came out from writer Christopher Cantwell and artist German Garcia. Very nice character study on this from German Garcia. And this, which isn't called a second print, but it is a reprint of material that was originally printed in Batman issues 119 through 121 as a backup story. This is a story featuring the Gotham Academy called Maps of Mystery, written by a couple of the original creators of the Gotham Academy franchise. Writer Becky Cloonan with art by Carl Kerschel. Got this Carl Kerschel cover. So this reprints those 3 issues and a couple other things from both the writer Carl Kerschel's work with DC and another short story with Gotham Academy in it. So pretty cool deal. $5.99 for 48 pages. That is Gotham Academy Maps of Mystery. Okay, so I did the new printings. Did I do? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is still the new printings. Okay, here we go. I know what I'm doing. We got a new printing of Doctor Strange here with the original art, but it looks like they have done some color subtraction to make it visually dissimilar. This is the first issue of the new series from Jed MacKay, and featuring art by Pasquale Ferry. What's going on? There's my zoom. Good work from Alex Ross on this cover. Good to see him repurpose it again. And we get a second print of Planet of the Apes. This featuring a similar color swap out. I think this is more just like a red tone type of thing from that recent sellout from David F. Walker and David Wachter. I do have copies of the first print in stock, so I'm probably not going to be ordering any of these for the shelf. If you're interested in these, make sure to get your order in by Monday, the 10th. And, of course, we get a new printing of Spider-Man number 7, the recent sellout issue featuring the debut cameo appearance of Spider-Boy, everybody's favorite Spider-Boy, written by Dan Slott with art by Mark Bagley, and this cover by Luciano Vecchio, Spider-Man 7 second print. That does it for new printings. I'll show you some second issues here. It's tricky for us to get our orders right on second issues with no sales history. We tend to play it safe and order low. Last chance for second issues is here, so you can keep reading your favorite new series without interruption. And let's start out the second issue spotlight with Soko number 2. This is a great example of something that I'm going to short order because I still haven't gotten number 1. So if you're already invested in this series, let me know if you want number 2 because this one's going to be bare. Next up, we get a second issue of 007 for King and Country. Number 1 did pretty well. Looking for more success from Philip Kennedy Johnson and artist Giorgio Spalletti. This beautiful Joseph Michael Linsner cover. Go. Also from Dynamite, we get Disney Villains Scar #2. #1 was beautiful. Dynamite Press seems to be doing a great job with their Disney license here. They brought in Chuck Brown to write this series with interior art by Trevor Fraley. This features many different covers, and this one is by Karen S. Darbo. And we get a second issue for the new series from Dark Horse Comics, The Great British Bump Off, from writer John Allison and artist Max Sarin, those of Bad Machinery fame. And looks like we jumped ahead here a little bit. Let me figure out what I did. Yeah, maybe I'll just jump through this one. Yeah, I'll come back to that. Okay, we got Don't Spit in the Wind #2 from Mad Cave Studios and creator Stefano Cardacelli, who also did this cover. #1 did really well. Lots of fun. If you're a fan of Frank Quietly and those hyper detailed artists, you'll love this stuff. Weird sci-fi action from Mad Cave Studios. And we get a second issue from Sandman Universe Nightmare Country, The Glass House. This is by writer James Tinian IV, with art by Lissandro Esterin, and this very nice Reiko Murakami cover. What's up with the zoom today? All right. Then we got Waller versus Wildstorm #2. This is from the Black Label imprint, so it will be a little bit more mature and a little bit more expensive because it's got a bigger cut size. That comes in at $5.99. Here we are. We got some zoom this time. From Marvel Comics, we get a second issue of Guardians of the Galaxy. This is a new series from Colin Kelly with art by Kev Walker and this very nice cover from Marco Cicchetto. Guardians of the Galaxy will be available on May 17th. What did I do? That's easier. Here I am. Okay, let's see. Last call for first issues. Wondering what that new series is about? Interested in the beautiful selection of variant covers? Last call for first issues. Already lost my place. Last call for first issues is here with new series pitches. Get your orders in and rest assured it will be here for you on release day. And first new series to spotlight in this section is Feeder #1 from Sumerian Comics. This is an action-adventure series from writer Mark Bertolini and artist Daryl Nickrime, who also did this A cover. Got this kind of cool homage cover from Daryl Nickrum. Some more from that same artist, Feeder. That's cover A. There we are. Okay, then we got a first issue of a new Disney Villains series from Dynamite Entertainment, Maleficent. We got a whole bunch of different covers on this one. We got this Jay Lee cover. Oh, by the way, this is written with art by Sue Lee, who did the work on that Vampirist book from Dark Horse recently. It's very nice, very gothic, very vampire-y. Okay, this is the Jay Lee cover. We got a Sue Lee cover. That's a very nice cover by Jennifer L. Meyer. Oh my gosh. That is very in the style of development painting from Disney back in the 50s when this beautiful movie came out. Disney Villains Maleficent has also covers by Rebecca Puebla and Erica Durso. Disney Villains Maleficent from Sue Lee will be here in store on May 17th. If you're interested in any of these particular covers, please let me know by Monday. And from Boom Studios, I'm sorry, this is still Dynamite. Wow, that's right. This used to be over at Boom. Now it's at Dynamite. License merry-go-round here. King Kong, written by, of course, this is the series written by my pal Alex Cox, the biggest Planet of the Apes fan I know, with interior art by Tommaso Bianchi, and this A cover by Brian Hitch from Dynamite Entertainment. Kong, Great War, The Great War, #1, ships on May 10th. It also has this, this very nice cover by Jay Lee, a very cool painterly lobby poster looking thing from Joe DeVito. What is it with my words today? Kong, Great War. This is amazing. I am so excited to see this book. I can't wait to have it in my hands. Seriously, folks, Alex Cox is devoted to King Kong. He will make this a fantastic story. I know. Kong, the Great War from Dynamite Entertainment. Let's moving on to Dark Horse Comics. We get a new series from writer Brian Michael Bendis and his pretty regular art colleague Michael Avon Oeming. Vampirific. Yes. Let's see. Murder Incorporated from Murder Incorporated Jagger Rose. Maybe Jagger Rose. Yeah. It will be on stores on May 10th with a cover price of $3.99. I don't think this is a B cover. It might be. No, that's probably a #2. I'll bet it is. Yeah, that's totally a #2. There you go. Next up from IDW, get a fantastic crossover. Look how fun this is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus the Street Fighter Fighters versus Street Fighter. That's right. No S. This is from writer Paul Alor and artist Ariel Medel, who also did this cover. That will be available on May 24th and also features a swell B cover by Freddie Williams II and a C cover by Tom Riley. Who's Tom Riley? Is he like I think he might have been like a Deadpool artist. Huh. Yeah, not sure. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter. Available on May 24th. Get your orders in for any of those special covers. Let me know. I'll get it for you. And from Image Comics, we get a new series called Something Epic. This is 100% Simon Kodransky, the fan favorite Spawn and Punisher artist, introduces a world where the only limitation is your imagination, featuring 32 pages of story and art for $3.99. Look at this mashup of styles and genres and all in one big epic adventure. Something Epic series premiere on May 10th from Simon Kodransky and Image Comics. Get a whole bunch of variants, and guess what? We get this one by Tony S. Daniel, which is not the final cover, but it's interesting. We get this another Terminator tribute cover from Simon Kodransky. Not another one from him, but another one this episode. Context. Vampirific. Also, by the way, cheers. Cheers and good health to you. Happy spring. Also get an amazing fantasy tribute cover by Simon Kodransky. And all right, all you film fans are going to be disappointed at me. I don't know this one. I guess it's a tribute. Hey, Pierre, what's this a tribute to? I have no idea. Something epic from Simon Kodransky. Let's see. We got still a bunch of stuff to cover. Plenty of time, but I'll still knock this one out. Okay. Fun. Okay, we got a Rick and Morty new one-shot called Maximum Overture. This is from writers Jarrett Williams and David Brockton McKinney. Interesting teeth. With art by Leonardo Ito and Jarrett Williams, and this cover by Andrew Dahlhaus. And this cover by Priscilla Tramontano. Sure. Rick and Morty presents Maximum Overture one-shot, available on May 17th. Then we get a one-shot from Scout Comics called Mullet Cop. Look at that beautiful mullet. As a personal fan of mullets, this is all right. Mullet Cop, licensed to Krill from creator Tom Lintern and publisher Scout Comics, will be available on May 24th. Get your orders in before Monday. We also get a debut issue of an 8-issue miniseries called Omega Gang from international creators Matteo Rivosecchi and Niccolo Lalapi. Get this cover by Ludovica Serragati. Very nice. And another new series from Scout Comics called Sudden Death. This is a 4-issue miniseries from writer Alexander Banks Longman and artist Robert Ahmad, with this cover by Deborah Lanchanis and Robert Ahmad. Very nice cover. Kind of Darwin Cookish. Cook-esque. Darwin Cook-esque. Next up is a new series from Titan Publishing. This is a prequel comic based on the best-selling horror comic Dead by Daylight. Readers can unlock an exclusive in-game charm using the unique code found inside the comic. When the rebellious Frank crashes into the lives of Julie, Joey, and Susie, together they'll unleash bloody chaos into the sleepy, dead-end town of Ormond. Witness the terrifying origins of the Legion. How many covers we got here? Oh, we got a whole bunch of covers. Let me get back to the beginning here. We got this Ivan Tao cover. This cover by Chris Sheehan. This by doesn't give us a cover artist. Looks kind of photography, or maybe it's a screen cap from the game. This cover by Lenka Simikova and Dylan Snook, who does interior arts on this series, by writer Nadia Shamus. Dead by Daylight #1 also features this red blank sketch cover. Look at how red it is on the zoom. Next up in Last Call for First Issues. Oh, I'm sorry. We have a G cover by Jay Lee. Oops. There it is. I think that's everything from Titan Publishing. Next up is a new series from Mark Waid and Simone DeMeo. That's right. Batman, the Brave and the Bold, #1 with this Simone DeMeo cover. This B cover by Jim Chung. And, a very nice Frank Cho cover. This is Batman, the Brave and the Bold, written by Tom King, Ed Brisson, Christopher Cantwell, and Dan Mora. Wow, I was completely off base on that. Yeah. This features art by Mitch Gerrits, Jeff Spoke, Javier Rodriguez, and Dan Mora. Coming off the spectacular success of Batman One Bad Day, The Riddler, the Eisner Award-winning team of Tom King and Mitch Gerrits reunite for a horrifying 4-part retelling of the first bloody clash between the Joker and the Batman. Batman, the Brave and the Bold, #1, ships on, let's go full view here. That ships on May 16th with a cover price of $7.99. There's 64 big pages on this book from DC Comics, Batman, the Brave and the Bold. And we finally get an interesting looking Green Lantern series. This is spinning out of the events of Dark Crisis. The Guardians of Oa, at the heart of the Green Lantern Corps, have quarantined Sector 2814, home of the planet Earth, and its champion along with it. A heartbreaking defeat has sent Hal reeling, returning home to rediscover his roots and find the man responsible for ruining his life. Sinestro, that scoundrel. Green Lantern #1 drops on May 9th. Don't believe it. What day is that? I think it's May 10th, whatever that Wednesday is. It is FOC tomorrow, Sunday, April 9th. So get those orders in. This series is written by Jeremy Adams, who's just coming in off a run on Flash, I think. Also with some help from writer Philip Kennedy Johnson on the backup story, I think. The John Stewart War Journal from writer Philip Kennedy Johnson and artist Montos face. So yeah, we got this cover by Lucio Perillo. This cover by Ivan Reese. And Pete Woods with this cardstock 5th color variant. Not sure what's up with the 5th color. Maybe it's got like some matte finish on it or something like that. Green Lantern #1. Also from DC Comics, we get a new series called Spirit World #1. This is a 6-issue miniseries from writer Alyssa Wong with art by Haining, and this cover by Haining, or maybe it's Heining, pardon me. Spirit World #1 from the pages of Lazarus Planet Dark Fate. The new Chinese hero emerges. A new Chinese hero emerges who's able to travel to and from the spirit world, the realm of the dead and that of the living. Their name is Xanth, and their superpower is being able to burn items folded from Yoss paper and immediately turn them into real objects. Cool. Based on the East Asian practice of burning Yoss paper at graveyards in order to send resources to ancestors in the spirit world, except Xanth can retrieve those items in the world of the living. Their weapon of choice is a large broadsword. Because who doesn't love a big sword when you can choose to use a big sword? Xanth is shipping on, May 9th, May 10th. Written by Alyssa Wong with art by Heining. Also get a B cover by Dustin Nguyen. And a C cover cardstock AAPI Heritage Month cover by Zhu Orzu. Spirit World #1 from DC Comics. Okay, we're in the home stretch, folks. We got 3 more titles to show you. Avengers #1 is one of those from Marvel Comics. This is the next big series of the Avengers after the almost completed adventures from Jason Aaron that will be wrapping up very soon. The Avengers #1 will follow in that in that tidal wave of action from creators Jed MacKay and artist C.F. Villa, with this cover by Stuart Immonen. We got a whole bunch of covers on this one. Let me just rifle them off real quick. We've got this Daniel Acuna, this corner box variant from Mark Brooks. This is going to be a series, so I'm probably going to be spotlighting these pretty soon as a variant theme series. Beautiful Derek Chew Scarlet Witch cover. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that's Derek Chew. That's a Derek Chew lady face. Let's see. We got, and that's it. That's all the covers for Avengers #1. Jed MacKay and Stormbreaker C.F. Villa take the reins of Earth's mightiest heroes: the Star, the Icon, the Witch, the Construct, the God, the Engineer, the King. The world is ever in peril, and a new team of Avengers mobilizes to meet any dangers that dare threaten the planet. But when Terminus attacks, a new and insidious danger rears its head, one that the Avengers know all too well, and one that comes to them in the most dangerous of guises, that of a friend. The Avengers #1 hits the shelves on May 17th with a cover price of $4.99. Get your orders in for any of these beautiful covers. Oh, wow. I think I missed a couple. I missed the Scotty Young. Wait, maybe I better charge through that a little bit further. We got a couple more covers. I knew what I was talking about there. Avengers #1 also features this John Tyler Christopher negative space variant. Very striking, kind of David Aja-like in its design. And we got a Kyle New variant. Very cool. I like how he uses all his Photoshop brushes in this one. Come on with the zoom already. Not today, Joe. Next up, this very fun Scotty Young cover from Avengers #1. Thanks for that art, Scotty. I had fun using that in the thumbnail today. Okay, we also get an Avengers #1 facsimile edition. I should have put this in the new printings, but oh well. This is a new printing, a facsimile reprinting of Avengers #1 from Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Same beautiful cover art, same beautiful interiors, and you even get the ad pages. All those wonky looking ads for mail order stuff that's just made out of cardboard or just creepy little krill fish. Avengers #1 facsimile edition has nothing to do with krill and sea monkeys, but it has everything to do with fun. It comes in at a cover price of $3.99 and will be available on May 17th. Get your orders in now through Comichub. I did all those. Okay, then we get a new series spinning out of the Ghost Rider series from Jason Aaron. This one features Danny Ketch and will be written by veteran Ghost Rider author, we'll say, Howard Mackey. This features interior art by Daniel Picciotto, and this beautiful cover by Ben Harvey, cover by Logan Lubera. That's kind of interesting. Wow, that's a little bit different skull than I'm used to. He's usually more cartoony on his skulls, but I'll take it. A classic look from the Mark Texiera. And, all right, we get a Federico Vincentini Stormbreakers variant featuring the Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know. This might not be the right one. Interesting. As you can see, it's all there. Let's not leave off on that confusing point. Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider #1 from writer Howard Mackey and artist Danielle Picciotto on FOC this weekend. Okay, bump, bump, bump. And then we get Hulk Annual #1. This is kind of a cool thing. It is an annual issue, which is just a one-shot special. But it serves a couple different purposes. First, to tell a couple interesting stories, and those that is written by David Pepos and has interior art by Chow Mahado. And this cover by Gary Frank. It also features a special preview exclusive to this issue of the shocking new direction Hulk is headed in this summer. So it's a little prequel chapter to the new series. That's exciting after the recent series by Donnie Cates and Friends. Also has a Spider-Verse variant by Cully Hamner. Kind of fun. Featuring Maestro, the future imperfect Hulk. And this fun Guile Sharp cover. Nice neck veins. For last call for first issues. That wraps up our spotlight for confirmed orders, but now it's time to look at a couple of events that we got coming up. Let's see, where do I do that? Of course, let's see, where do I go from here? Okay, so that wraps up our spotlight on Last Call for Confirmed Orders. Remember, the deadlines on Last Call for Confirmed Orders are Sundays at 5 p.m. for DC Comics and Mondays at 5 p.m. for everything else. Check out our other live stream, BrainScan, on Tuesday at 6:30 live from Green Brain Comics, where we preview all the new releases coming out on Wednesday, New Comic Book Day, April 12th, with your hosts, Katie and Shay. And then also, I'm sorry, this should have been the first one to show you because it happens next. It's on Monday, April 17th, is the return of our monthly event, Brain Candy. It starts at 7 o'clock right here at Green Brain Comics. Brain Candy is a free live program of prose, music, poetry, and visual art curated by the Emerging Writers Network, featuring music by Taj Matouche, art by Elizabeth Schmuel, and poetry by John Freeman and Terry Blackhawk, with the prose of Ian Ross Singleton. That all happens on Monday, April 17th from 7 to 9 for free at Green Brain Comics. We even supply the chair. And not sure if you heard yet, but we are now ticket sellers for the hottest new wrestling promotion in the Downriver area. That's right, folks. We are selling tickets for Total Chaos Wrestling. And their next event, Assault on District 313, is Friday, April 21st at the Taylortown Trade Center on Ecorse Road, 22525 Ecorse Road in Taylor, Michigan. We have tickets on sale right here. General admission adult tickets for $15, 12 and under for $8. Advanced tickets online. Otherwise, they've got like front row tickets that they're selling for this event that happens on Friday, April 21st. It features, they got a special guest, Moose and Chris Moore in a heavyweight championship against champion TJ Meyer in this three-way dance at Assault on District 313. Also featuring Allison Kay and Blair Onyx. And the Fans Bring the Weapons match with Sean Tyler and Trevor Stroud. This is all happening on Friday, April 21st at the Taylortown Trade Center. Tickets available at Green Brain Comics during regular operating hours. Would love to see you there. Oh, yeah, there's also this match from Mid-Flight Delight, KJ Reynolds and Kenny versus Kenny Steels with Iron Ike Watts. Come on out and check it out. It'll be fun. I'll be there. I don't think Katie will be there. So we could be friends. We could sit by each other, maybe. TKW. Then next up on April 23rd is Art Stop at the Center, part of April Arts Month here in Dearborn. Art Stop at the Center is hosted at the Ford Community Performing Arts Center, along with the Podesky Gallery, also in the Community and Performing Arts Center on 15801 Michigan Avenue, right here in Dearborn, just a few blocks down from the store. This event will feature inflatable art installation, art demonstrations, community art tables, family craft activity, a gallery exhibition in the Podesky Gallery, lobby performances, and costumed live model figure drawing, all at the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center on April 23rd from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Free admission, and as an extra free bonus, we'll be there. You can come and say hi to us, your pals from Green Brain Comics, at Art Stop at the Center. And of course, the big event is coming up in just a few short weeks. Free Comic Book Day at Green Brain Comics is the first Saturday in May 6th this year. I wonder if, I think I can make this loop. Do the loop. All right, Free Comic Book Day features Bill Morrison and Jim Benton. Jim Benton is celebrating a preview to his new younger readers graphic novel from DC Comics called Fan Squad. We will be giving away the free prequel to that original graphic novel on Free Comic Book Day. Jim Benton will be here from 11 to 3 that day. Did I get the name right? It's right under his name. All I had to do was read the credit. Fan Club Batman Squad. He's also the artist of Clyde and that other funny animal book that Shay loves. Jim Benton. And, of course, our special guest, Bill Morrison, needs no introduction, the famed co-creator of Futurama, editor of Bongo Comics, and editor of Mad Magazine. Bill Morrison will be here on Free Comic Book Day, May 6th. I'll have the website page up in just a day or so with more information about special guests. I thought I wrote down a list. Of course, we will be welcoming back our friends and former Brainiac geniuses here on staff. Sean Peacock will be here selling his comics, and Tamisha Brooks will be here as well, among many others. I think we've got, let's see, I think Detroit Zine Fest is going to have a presence here, and our friend Josh Moore will be here with his sketchbooks. Sketchbook Central, I think his company's called. I'm doing pretty good without my notes. It all happens on Free Comic Book Day right here at Green Brain Comics. Also, just a tip, folks. We will be having some concrete work done behind the store next maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So they're going to be breaking up the concrete back there. So we may be forced to close the back door, lock the back door for access at times. So do keep that in mind if you come by over the next week. It may be suffering some random back door closures. Of course, the front door is always accessible while we're open, and we even have parking up in front for your convenience. We'll make that as inconvenient as let's see. We'll decrease the inconvenience as much as possible. Right, that's what I was trying to say. I'm really good at English. It's my first language. Okay. Oh, there's my list. There it is. Also, our pals, let's see, our pal Sean Peacock is bringing his friend Maya Scarpa, who will be a special guest on Free Comic Book Day. And we will be running all day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., but do check the schedule for our guest scheduled signings times. Looking forward to having you by. But let's wrap this up, folks. We've had this. Oh, gosh, I'm already over time. So thanks for joining us on Last Call Live, broadcasting live from Studio G in beautiful Green Brain Comics. It's all right, Green Brain Comics. It's going to be beautiful soon. Smack dab in the middle of beautiful East Downtown Dearborn. Last Call Live streams most Saturdays live at 10 a.m. and archived right here on our YouTube channel. Be sure to check out our other live stream, BrainScan, where we do all that stuff that I told you about earlier. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. On Twitter, we are at GreenBrainCMX. All the links to our shopping cart website and Comichub are below in the comics. And remember that we are spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics.